G'day. Today we're going to be unboxing this new T500 Still with a controllable heater, a water regulator controller, and two new warts because the old warts have just about had their day. For the past 7 years I've been using this air still, which has worked out well, but it takes 2 hours at a time, 6 times to finish a complete wash. So we're hoping that this gives us a better brew and it's quicker in the long run. We will be recycling the water into the washing machine because we're on tank water out here in the high country. I've been distilling and brewing beers since the late 80s. Back then we used to have to make our own pot stills, and we made grappa and vodka. And the beers, we had to make up our own hot mix and everything else all by ourselves because none of it was available. But over the past 10-15 years it's become more and more readily available to make it easy for yourself. So what we'll do is we'll unbox this and we'll run this wash that's ready. We'll run one run through the air still, and then we'll do the rest through the T500, and we'll compare the tastes and the flavours and the alcohol volumes of both of those. So we'll get underway. Let's have a look at this. This boiler and T500 head cost me $614 delivered. It's meant to be the brass one. Or copper, sorry. Alright, we're going to start with this Still Spirits water flow regulator. This is to control the flow of the water through the reflux still, so as it doesn't change the temperature of the distilling through something as like flushing a toilet, turning on a tap, using the washing machine. That's what she looks like. We'll set it up after we get the rest of the still set up and ready to go. Now we'll look at this boiler. Nice blank lid. Looks like a drain tap. Let's adjust this up a little bit. That's better. One of the handles. A bit more rubbish. Comes with 2 lids, which is really nice. And seals, silicone seal for the top. This lid would be to fit the condenser, the other one would just be a simple lid to put on it for boiling. Pull it out of the box. Well, I weren't scared of using tape. This is quite a unique boiler compared to the one that comes with the Turbo 500. This one has digital controls and you can run it at 1900 watts or 500 watts, or just control the temperature on and off here. There's a power switch here. Fit the drain plug. There's a silicone washer already fitted to it. I'll grab a shifter off the wall. And there we have it, nice and tight. Let's unpack the Turbo 500. That looks a bit flashy. Seems like it could be quite an interesting project to get that. Well, it seems to go together quite well. All of the condenser parts were already fitted inside the condenser, so I didn't have to do that. There's copper up the top and stainless steel down the bottom. We better open this up and turn the battery on so we get it around the right way to start with. It'll work very well. Tag out of it. Go that way. There we go. Fit that to the condenser. And this part here slips into, reads the temperature of the water coming out. And at the moment, it's 17.2 degrees. This is the needle valve controller for the water, which we won't be using at the moment unless we set up a second water supply into it so as we can control it, because to use it as a strip for stripping. This is the product, and these are for the water in and out. This is the water outside. water in. And this high-grade silicone one is for your product out. So drip into our container. This cold water in will fit into the water regulator on this side. Here, on the top here, there's a needle valve to control the flow. And this one here will plug into the garden tap. I'll show you what that looks like. It plugs into here. The power supply's here. It's 240 volt. Plugs into the garden tap and away you go. So that looks alright. These are boiling enhancers to stop it from surging. I'll show you what they look like. I'll give you a closer look at what's going on over here. This is our pile of rubbish, which we will recycle. This is the T500 setup. This one here is the product out. This one here is the cold water in. This one here is the warm water out. And the cold water in, it follows this line down and connects straight to the water regulator. The water regulator from that end run down to this fitting that goes to the tap. So give you a look at, this is the wash that we've finished. It's ready to go. This is one I put on yesterday. And that's my 30-year-old FJ 1200